and welcome to another Miss Mars story time. Look at my eyeshadow. I've been doing Halloween themed eyeshadow. Whoa. For most of October so far. Sometimes I don't have time because I have school very early in the morning, but yeah, I'm doing my best. And I think it's really fun. So today we have a mini story time. And it's with the main character, Miss Snow. So me and Snow, we're gonna have a sleepover at her place, and I don't know, I didn't sleep over at her place that many times. I think maybe like 3 or 4 times, but this day was one of the fancy luxury days where I got to sleep over at Miss Snow's house. Also, look at my ghosts. They're fucking ugly. But yeah. But yeah, the day leading up to like at daytime before our sleepover, we hung out, and I don't know like exactly what we did. I know we went to buy alcohol. But like it was so weird how we ended up with this alcohol. It might not have been the same day. I might be like mixing it up with a previous day, like that week. But yeah. So this day, or maybe a few days ago, we had bought no, I can't speak. We went to buy alcohol from some like random dude on Snapchat, and she found the weirdest fucking alcohol dealer. I don't really know what we bought from him, because we had like normal dealers for our alcohol, but like she found a really fucking weird one, and he like the place we were supposed to meet up was really far away, so we had to take the train until like its end stop. It was like Pendeltåg. But yeah, so we went to meet up with him, and we got off at the last stop, and then we met this dude, and like we thought we were buying vodka, like a normal vodka bottle, like straight up vodka, but I don't know, it was fucking weird. I don't know if we realized that it was homemade alcohol like the second we bought it, or if it was like a few minutes later, but somehow we realized like this is not really the shit. But I honestly think we knew when he was like handing it to us, because okay, this bottle looked so weird, and like it was obviously homemade. Like it was kind of yellow, vodka is clear. It had like a yellow tone. It looked disgusting, and like okay, here's the bottle. Here's the yellow alcohol. At the top, there's just a bunch of fucking bubbles. Bubbles. And that's not vodka. But I think we like got the hint that he likes to brew his own, and we were okay with that, kinda. I think we like later on realized that this kind of sucks. Like we won't want to drink our vodka, but whatever, and we still took it and like went on our way. But then it's the sleepover. I'm gonna jump to the sleepover. So I'm chilling with Snow, and for some reason, like, me and Snow are not really hanging out. Like, in the beginning, we were, okay, her parents were asleep, it's, like, in the night now, and we were, drinking our alcohol, I guess, and the flavor, I still remember it. It's so gross. It didn't even, like, have an alcoholic taste, really. It tasted more like soap, and soap has like alcohol contents, but it's not the same alcohol, and it really didn't taste like the alcohol you would drink. It just had a soapy flavor, and it was disgusting. And I didn't even really feel drunk from drinking this, and we like drank a lot, but nothing happened. And well, for me, nothing happened. I can't even describe the feeling, because like something happened, like, I didn't feel normal, but I didn't feel drunk either at all. It was just like weird and like, I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. Maybe someone can relate. But yeah. So we were drinking, and then Snow actually got drunk. I don't know if she was like, well, no. Okay. She was drunk, and she had like a small room. Here's the bed, and here's like a little shelf wall, and here's the door. And then her room had a door that connected to a balcony, and the balcony was also connected to her kitchen, where, you know, her parents also go around about doing, I don't know, the dishes, making food. So at some point she was like really drunk, and she was also like really depressed. I don't remember why or anything, but she was like really sad, and well, I think she maybe felt something because of her medications she was on. Uh, but I was like sober, I guess, and I was just really confused. But yeah, she went out to the balcony, and I was like, okay, why are we going out to the balcony? Because she like had no purpose in going there, and she was just like confused, and she just sat crying on the balcony, and I was like, oh my god, no, it's gonna be okay. Like, I don't really understand what's going on, and like, since this balcony is connected to her kitchen, I'm like, oh fuck, like, this is so not good. It's also like a small apartment, and they could probably hear her, and I'm like, oh no, this is not good. So I'm trying to like get her to go inside and like get off the fucking balcony and just like stop crying, because I don't want to wake her parents up and like make them see where we've been up to. And then she starts puking a bunch on the balcony, so I'm like, oh shit, not on the balcony, you know. Yeah, and then like, I don't really remember. It's a time skip here. But we're sitting in our bed, and I think we're making like weird TikToks and like using different filters. And then it's a skip again, and we're on FaceTime with, like, I don't know why. We were on FaceTime at the same time with two different people. I don't know. I think we were talking to them both at the same time first, like sitting in the bed. And these were our friends. I don't know what we were talking about, but yeah. But then she is on the phone with this guy, and she just like walks up to the closet and sits in the closet and talks to him, and I'm like, what the fuck? So my friend that I'm on the phone with, I can say his name because he's still my friend and we're cool, and yeah, he would be fine with that. So Noah and I are talking, and like we both are really confused about what Snow is doing. We're like, I was just like, yeah, she's in the closet, and like from time to time she would shout something to me like, oh Mars, I'm doing this, and she was still like really drunk, so like nothing was making sense. She was like just really out of pocket with the things she was saying, and the guy on the phone must have been so fucking confused. Oh my god. And yeah, she couldn't even pronounce the word closet in Swedish. Now I can't pronounce shit either. It's called garderob. She would say garderob. And it was just like making it so much more funny. But yeah, she sat in her garderob and spoke to him. And yeah, I just like didn't really care what was going on anymore, because I was like done with her for the night. It was like not making sense, and I didn't want to deal with her anymore. And so me and Noah are just talking on the phone. But then somehow, like, I don't even know how, I guess she had a fucking needle in there. I don't know where she had a needle in her closet. Okay, yeah, this closet is like the type of closet you could, kind of a walk-in closet, but like a lot smaller. She could sit on the floor, and I guess she had like some stuff on the floor as well. But she starts doing a fucking face tattoo on, like, here somewhere. She had found a needle, and I don't know what she was using for ink. Okay, I also have, like, a lot of homemade stick and pokes, and everyone in our group had them. And usually they were made with some random needle, maybe a sewing needle, or maybe you had, like, professional needles, but it could be a bit of whatever. And then either eyeliner or the ink from a pen. Those were, like, the options. Sometimes I were fancy and had, like, real tattoo ink. But yeah. Okay, so she, I guess, takes an eyeliner, I don't really know, and starts tattooing her face. And you know, she's so drunk, and she's talking about this with our friend on the phone. I don't know what he was saying. And I start, like, picking up on that she's doing a face tattoo in the closet, and I'm like, oh my god, like, what do I even do now? Like, this night is so weird, and I don't even know if I was trying to stop her or not. I don't really remember, but me and Noah were thinking it's, like, we were confused. Okay. So yeah, I was thinking, like, maybe it would be, like, an actual tattoo that she was making, like, she had something in mind. I think she had a plan for, like, what she was gonna tattoo, but when she comes out of the fucking closet, like, she was in there for, like, hours, like, no joke. She was sitting there so long, and we were both on these phone calls the whole time. Yeah, and when she comes out, I see her face tattoo, and, like, you can't even call it a tattoo, because it's just, like, it's like a dot, a main dot, nothing else than dots, just dots in her face, and she'd been, like, going at it, so we were like, you could see it from, like, you could take a few steps back and you could see it. Wasn't like a small dot. It was, yeah, it was noticeable. But then it's not just the dots, it's, like, a few small dots, like, very close to that one. So she had just, like, been poking her face with the needle, and sometimes it missed the spot she was trying to tattoo, I guess. So it was just, like, disoriented dots on her face. And it didn't, like, you couldn't even, like, play it off as, like, yeah, it's a fake freckle tattoo or, like, something. No, it was looking insane. Just, like, a weird looking blob thingy on her face. But she didn't care. Like, this night, she didn't care at all. And yeah, I guess the night ends, and when we wake up, she's like, oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck have I done? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that happened. Yeah, right, yeah. So she was like, I don't think she really cared too much. She was like, oh, well, I'll put some concealer on. And then she realized, like, oh, like, this is very hard to cover up with concealer. What am I gonna do? And she would spend so much time every day on covering up this little stick and poke tattoo. Yeah, also, we didn't finish all of the homemade vodka. So we had, like, quite a lot left, because I was not drinking it anymore because it was disgusting and I didn't feel anything, and she was, like, getting really drunk. So yeah. But we tried to fucking scam someone on this little alcohol later, because, like, we got scammed, so, and we didn't want it anymore because it was fucking weird. And we tried to sell it to someone who was, like, desperate for alcohol. And yeah, he got it. But he paid a bit too much for what he was getting. But we were happy. Yeah. And that's basically it. I really want to know what happened to her face tattoo. I really want to know. Because, like, it can't be completely gone, right? I don't know. Because mine have faded, but you can still see them. Um, but yeah, maybe, like, it's a mystery. And I really hope I was trying to stop her, but I don't know. I it's all a blur. Maybe no one knows more about this than me, but he's not here today. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with another story time. Although my story times that I have left to do are maybe a bit too crazy. That's why I'm like waiting with them, but I don't know, it's scary. I don't know if I want to post them or not. Maybe, but they're kind of depressing also. And I don't even know if they would be like fun to watch. Maybe if I removed all the assaults and stuff. But okay, I'll think about that. Okay, see you guys soon. Bye.